Solana is going crazy. People are using it and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars per day with MEV, with sandwich bots on Solana. These guys are very few. There are like 10 or so people that are doing sandwiching profitably on Solana. And you may wonder, why are there so few people, and how is it possible that sandwiching is possible if there is no mempool? Because as you know, Solana has no mempool. There is no way to check pending transactions on Solana. Jito, the ones that allow MEV, have disabled the mempool service because they saw that it was causing issues. It wasn't very beneficial for users. And yet, after they disabled that, people continued to make sandwich transactions, making thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars per day. I'm talking millions of dollars per week in profit. These are sandwich bots that not many people have access to. But yeah, we need to talk about this. So what's going on with Solana MEV? Solana, what's the revenue? How much are they making? Should you do MEV on Solana, and how to get into this game? Now, Solana is different from flashbots on Ethereum because it's a closed system. Since the removal of the mempool, now people found ways around that. So they made partnerships with validators, the ones that create blocks, and some of the best sandwicher bots were able to get pending transactions by accessing information that the validators were receiving, or the RPCs, the way you connect to the blockchain. Those people are sharing information with blocks, with bots, I mean. So I saw this tweet and it says, Solana MEV is a scandal because one entity has the first look at almost every transaction this year, and they are able to extract 2 million a day from users. Meaning only a few people have the privileged access to get pending transactions, meaning there are very few that can see pending transactions, and they're able to extract value from sandwiching bots. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with MEV bots, basically it's a tool that allows you to trade manually by buying before a person and selling after the person. By the way, if you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment what you think about Solana MEV. The problem with Solana is that it's very difficult to get access to it because you need to be in touch, create a relationship with a validator. And as we know, there are not many validators. Let's see how many validators in Solana. How many? There are about 3,000 validators. And from those, maybe 1% or 5% are creating most of the blocks in Solana, which means very few people have access to the information to be able to reorder transactions. Yet it's still possible, right? If some people are doing it, how are they doing it specifically? Well, it's just flashbots without the public access. You know, flashbots allows people to send bundles and make sandwich or arbitrage transactions privately in the order you want by taking pending transactions, putting them in the order you decide so that you can extract as much profit as you can. But Solana is different because you won't have access to it unless you have a connection, a relationship with a validator that is producing blocks, which means you need to be someone very well connected. And these guys have millions of dollars. They are risking their business every time they allow sandwiching because they can be slashed or punished or removed from the list of validators. It's happened in the past and it will continue to happen. Basically, Solana network decides that they remove those validators that allow sandwiching and share transactions with specific users for the purpose of MEV extraction, which means they are risking those validators that have millions of dollars in Solana they're risking being removed, losing all that money for the chance of making more with a sandwich bot. I know it's a complex topic for most people. It doesn't make sense or they don't understand it, but the summary of it is that Solana is a closed network. There is no mempool. There's no way to see pending transactions. And only a few people are able to access those pending transactions. People that are well connected with validators. They're able to see pending transactions and create sandwich opportunities to extract money from trades using slippage. The fees, as you can see here, this is just the Solana network. It's been increasing steadily for this past year. And the revenue, this is just on fees that they take on every transaction, right? They made about $10 million in fees, $12 million. It's not much, right? These MEV bots are making $2 million or more. Share between 5 or 10 people. Just very few people have access to this. So my point is, it's almost impossible to get into the Solana MEV game if you want to do sandwiching. If you want to do arbitrage, there's always access. You can always use Jito because it's still available. Jito. This one. It allows you to send bundles and earn money through rewards. So yeah, sandwiching is one of the most profitable and effective ways. It's making more money than Ethereum. It's creating more value than Jared. Jared is the top MEV bot on Ethereum, and this guy is making $500,000 per month or so in profits. It's probably a team of well-researched or experts working together to extract as much money as they can from the markets. But even then, they cannot get more than that because they are very limited by the fact that there is a ton of demand, a lot of competition. In Ethereum, there's flashbots and it's public, meaning everybody can use it, everybody can send bundles, sandwich transactions. In Solana, that is not possible. Only those that are well connected are able to send sandwich bundles, meaning they get to keep all of the profit without having to share it or to give it to the block builders. That's how they are able to get as much as $200,000 per day. I saw it with my own eyes. I won't share the addresses of the sandwich bots that are working on Solana, but if you go into the mempool, into the block explorer, you will find those people. They're sandwiching everything, and they have complex bots that do different strategies in sandwiching that extract the most. And they keep most of the profit, at least 50% of the profit from every transaction that they are able to front run. So in short, this is a big problem. And these guys are also getting into the validator game. They are taking the profits that they made sandwiching, all the hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars, and they're creating their own validator stake, meaning they're putting money to become a validator by buying a ton of Solana and staking it. So once they become a validator, they are able to create their own transactions, blocks, in a way that benefits the most for them. And that can be a problem because these are the guys that are making the most money from the entire network. So eventually it will happen like it happened with Ethereum, where 1 or 2 block builders are the ones getting the most money because they have a ton of stake, which means more blocks are being produced by them, which means they have more power and they can create more profit for themselves and even manipulate the network to their benefit. So it's a big problem, as you can see, but so far there are no solutions to this. Well, the people at Solana are very aware of the situation, but yet they don't have any solutions yet. My idea is that they should implement a system where everybody can sandwich as before. It was running fine before, right? And instead of giving all the benefits to one person, it's going to be more distributed and the profits are going to be much more diminished because are going to be split between all the competition. they will keep a smaller percentage of the profits, because otherwise they would lose on the bundles. So it's a complex topic, and I think if you want to get into the Solana game, you need to be in touch with a validator. If you go to the list of validators, you will find a few at the top. One of them is Coinbase. And once you have access to them, you can try to set up something. Propose the fact that you want to work as a sandwich bot for them. I tried myself, but of course they're not going to risk it. It's dangerous for them, because if they are detected, if someone notices, okay, this validator in particular is adding a bunch of sandwich bundles that are stealing money from traders. Once they notice that, they will slash all of their rewards, all of their stake, and they will lose millions of dollars. So it's a big bet, and you gotta have some sort of benefit for them. All right, hope you like this. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video regarding what you think about Solana, MEV, and see you soon.